Hello, and I'm back in this video with the beautiful sunshine. I'm going to give everybody such a false impression at how fabulous the weather has been here in Ireland. Since I've started my channel, I think I've been able to do all my videos outside, and it's just been truly amazing. In this video, I really want to start, I just want to approach the idea of reflections, okay? And energy reflections, okay? Not just a reflection in the mirror or a reflection, but energy can reflect in exactly the same way. And I suppose to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, have you ever observed, and then the observer of something even, where you're observing something from a slightly further back distance, okay? So you're able to observe it from higher up or further back, and you can see where something needs to be improved, or where things can be made different. Yet when you try to approach and tell that person, they can't see the wood for the trees. They're stuck in it, and they think everything is fine. And I've talked to quite a few people on this. This is something that happens an awful lot in work environments, but it can also happen within personal and other partnerships and different types of things as well. But just to give you that general setting where you can see what is going on, but they don't, and that's fine, But then, what I suppose the reflection is when they start to almost blame you for getting it wrong, and they start to push these excuses and everything that they start to reflect what is actually going on the inside of them rather than you. And they may say things, and you're sitting there kind of going, are you serious? And you really feel like saying, would you take a look in the mirror? This is something that you're doing, not what I'm doing. But yet they try to push it on us. And it's something I actually observed very recently, and it can be very difficult, especially depending on the situation. If it's something that you've a lot of emotion and put a lot of yourself in for, that you don't end up feeling resentful, that you don't end up feeling hurt by it. And this is something. It's something I struggle a lot with the whole idea of letting go and everything. That is when morals come into it, and they have genuinely not done well by you, that they haven't done their best by you. How can you just let go and move on? And I recently got caught up in this myself, and I actually spent a lot of time at the weekend reflecting on it. Why I'm sharing it with you right now. I looked at the feelings that they had reflected on me, by their actions and what they had done and how it had started to make me feel. And as I said, it's something bizarrely, actually, while I was going through this, my stomach got very, very upset while I was doing it, because I was physically releasing. And our stomach is where we hold a lot of this type of anxiety and stress and worries about these type of things. These emotional, it's our a very emotional centre. And I realised I felt very, very let down by what had happened. And the problem, what had happened was, the situation reflected in. And this is my take on it, is that I was actually, to be perfectly honest, letting myself down in ways. And all of a sudden those energies connected. And they bubbled, and no matter how much I tried to let go, and I thought it was something to do with the moral stance, and I thought it was something to do with needing them to at least own up and take action from it. But when I sat and I meditated and I journaled and I did a lot on it, I realized, no, they had sent out this energy, and the reason it stuck was because I actually had that vibration inside of me. I realized I wasn't going after my full potential. I was letting myself down in many ways, and I wasn't doing things that were really to my benefit. And one which I'm sure a lot of people have heard me talk about, one very simple one was even the fact that I was eating foods that I knew they were coming from a supermarket and they weren't particularly as good as what I normally get, but I was a bit like, yeah, I just have to eat. And I kind of got into that pattern a little bit. And I really had to take the step back, and I realised when I looked at the reflection of what they had done and the reaction that it caused, and then question, well, why is that reaction there? What is it within me that has allowed that reaction to stick? Other people's stuff and other people's vibrations don't stick unless we have something within ourselves that allows it to stick. I hope this is making some sense. I would love you to leave some comments on this, because as I suppose I'm just sharing this right now, it's something that I just, you know, it was for me journaling at the weekend, so I'm not sure if it's as clear as I would like it to be, but I still felt, you know what, the sun's shining, I'm enjoying it here, let's just talk about it. And what we fear from another person, whether it's fear, whether it's guilt, whether it's shame, whether it's heartbreak, whether it's anxiety, whatever it is, we actually, it will only stick and start to affect us if we actually have that vibration within our, whether you want to call it your inner being, your vortex, your core, whatever it is. So, but the thing is to unstick it. You actually come back and you look and you kind of think, yeah, okay, like for me it was like that is I was letting myself down with some stuff as simple as food. You know, I was letting myself down with not accepting. I've been getting amazing compliments from people and how great you're doing and everything, and I was a bit like, oh yeah, oh, I was having that moment, and I'll be perfectly honest, I was really having that moment, that kind of cringe moment, going, oh, is this really me? Like, how have I suddenly, you know, and it was all the compliments about me when I started getting up on stage and all that, and they weren't familiar to me, so I wasn't comfortable with them. So I was letting myself down badly by not going, wow, thank you, that's amazing. And really just smiling, not having that you know, that moment I'm talking about, the real cringy feeling, like going, oh God, really? And on the outside you're smiling, going, oh, that's lovely, thank you. And on the inside you're like having the cringe moment. Do you know what I'm talking about? Let me know in the comments if you know what I'm talking about. So these are little ways that I had been letting myself down. So when this other person, and they did, I mean, I'll be perfectly honest, what they did wasn't very nice, and it was their reflection and their stuff, and it has happened, it happens to all of us, where people don't treat us the way we should be, but it wasn't water off the duck's back this time. It did stick because I had allowed those vibrations inside of me, but it also helped surface those vibrations that is allowing me to deal with it. So I hope that you enjoy this video. Again, I'm loving the feedback. It's inspiring me as much as it is you. And you know, my purpose of this channel is open a conversation, show you bits of Ireland. I'm down in the Burn today, make you all believe that it's sunshine here all the time, sometimes. And of course, thumbs up, hearts, you know, leave me a comment, subscribe, notifications, share, you know, if there's somebody you think might actually benefit from hearing some of the stuff I have to talk about, please share it with them. And I look forward to talking to you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.